The Heat hit 21 threes. We had no perimeter D. Ref whistle's been faking us out. Can't make us happier now. DeRozan ejected from the game because Pelle Larsson is lame. Bam Adebayo cooking us now. Our bigs couldn't figure him out. That damn Bam.
The damn Heat, man.
The damn Heat. The damn
Bam. It was too
Bam.
hot in the wintertime. It was too hot in the wintertime.
Well, you know, it never gets cold in Miami. That's a fact.
They brought the Heat to Sacramento during this cold week we've been having.
Oh,
they came through the fog, and they brought the Heat, man.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm talking about when I say they brought the Heat?
Yeah, well, everybody loves the sunshine. Shout out Roy Ayers, man. That's the Miami Heat in a nutshell. They love the sunshine. They love to scorch it from three.
That's what I meant by
their logo. The logo is a Heat ball.
That's what happens
in a bucket
in NBA Jam when you just can't miss from three. And that's what they did tonight.
He's on fire. They're on fire.
They hit 15 threes in the first half. R.T. Clark.
Yeah.
So this second half made it look like nothing with 6. Combined 21 3-pointers.
I think that's the highest.
The most in franchise Heat history is 24, RT.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They were 3 away.
I think they had the highest 3-pointers made out of any opposing team this year, I think.
Is 21
I think 21's the highest this season.
Well, I know this is the record for the Kings allowing threes in a game, 21. So
yeah. Because they did it against the Spurs last year, too.
Dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
21 threes. You're telling me 63 points is coming from...
Oh, thanks, buddy.
63 points is coming from the three-point line in the Golden One Center, and we only made 11? Oh, man.
And we had a higher percentage from the field tonight, too?
And we out-rebounded them?
And had more points in the paint? Damn, Heat, damn, Bam.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're scorching with Simone Fontecchio, with Pelle Larsson, with Bam Adebayo with 4 threes. Without Tyler Hero, by the way.
Nope, and no Khalil Ware either.
I know, dude. Khalil Ware would have helped him in the paint. Tyler Hero would have helped them more from 3. If Tyler Hero was out there and convinced they would have hit 20.
They would have broken the record with 25.
They would have broke the record by
They would have easily broke the record. I mean, unbelievable. But there are some positives to this game. I was in attendance tonight. Shout out to my friend Mia for coming, obviously. Big fan. Mia, let's get down, Mia. Yeah, that's shout out Bad Bunny too.
Hey,
that's gonna be a good Super Bowl performance, by the way. But
Mia.
But yeah, honestly, I will say there are some highlights in this game that I was really impressed by because we did kind of slow down Bam Adebayo in that first quarter because Maxime Reynaud had the Bam Adebayo assignment on him, and he really didn't get going until the second quarter. He pretty much got shut down pretty much by Max. He played some really good defense, cleaned up some boards. I felt like that was kind of a good win until Bam decided to hit 4 out of 5 from 3 tonight.
Yeah, when he started to extend the game. Literally, when he was like, okay, maybe I can't be scoring in the paint or in like the midi how he normally does. Let me just extend. Because Maxime Reynaud, his defense has gotten a lot better, and he's able to switch. He's able to guard basically everywhere on the floor. Obviously, when he's closer to the rim, he's getting bodied a little bit, but that's going to obviously come with time. But tonight, when he had to get stepped out on the 3, Bam Adebayo was just stroking it tonight. Man, oh man, 80% from 3.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, he's been hooping, man. I know he's kind of had a slow start in the middle of the season. He got off to a really good start.
And then he dropped off
a little bit. Down, but now he's starting to pick it back up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to save my Bam Adebayo take for after we recap this game.
I want you to say it now.
You want me to say it now?
Say it now.
All right. This is my hot take because after I watched Bam Adebayo play in person and absolutely scorched us, I believe Bam Adebayo is a top 3 center in the NBA. The only two centers I would put him above right now are Jokic and Wemby.
Jokic, Wemby, then number 3 is Bam Adebayo.
I would put him over. Wow. I would put him over Embiid. I would put him over Kat. I put him over Şengün. I put him over Gobert.
definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think what other centers are there too. But
Well, I think Grant Hill and USA Basketball would agree with you.
yeah, because
I think they would agree with you.
Bam is the thing that impressed
He's
me about.
multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
He could do a lot of different things, and he proved that on the G1C floor tonight.
Yeah, he's always had a good mid-range game. He's always been a really, really elite rim protector.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hit 4 out of 5 from 3, and in my opinion, is kind of shooting better than Karl Anthony Towns right now in New York.
Dude.
Sorry, Knicks fans, if you're listening to this, cover your ears.
Big Purr needs to go to the bodega or something.
He got to go to Memphis, man.
I don't know.
He got to go to Memphis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's honestly not a bad take. That's not a bad take at all.
Thank you.
Because Bam Adebayo, if any center is shooting that well, like in the last game, or I mean, I think yesterday, I think Victor Wembanyama had 7 threes, and like it just changes the entire game when your big is hitting threes. Cat plays very, very well when he's hitting threes, but when he's not, he's he's guardable. But tonight, when their star player is stepping out and making tough shots, I mean, yeah, I don't have too many complaints with that take, RT. Because as of right now, a lot of the bigs are slipping, and you can't put Sabonis in that conversation because he's just missed so many games and he's playing. And,
unfortunately,
yeah. So
and I can't put AD in that conversation either because he's been so in and out. So
out of like the healthy bigs that we've been seeing on like a nightly basis, yeah, Bam is proving that he could be in that conversation. So I don't think that's the craziest take. I'm curious to see if Miami feels that way and they want to continue to try and build around him, because Miami before this game has kind of been very up and down. They've been like, just playing merchants like the past couple of years. Are they are they satisfied with what they have right now?
Hey, they made the playoffs as a 10 seed by winning 2 games in a row.
They like doing it that way. They like doing it the hard way.
And listen, they're only a game out of 5th place, so it's nothing too crazy.
But when
they're
you're
also
making threes like that, it makes you look like a much better team than what they've done in the.
Without a question. So, I mean, they're also 2.5 games out of the 3 seed right now. And the way that the Knicks have been playing.
Where are they currently?
They're 8th.
They're 8th.
Yeah. So that 3 to 8 race right now in the East, my God.
I think Miami's just not worried or not in a panic mode because they're in the East, where they don't have to make these drastic moves because they like the standings are showing, 2 games back from the 3rd seed, things go right on this road trip for them, which they have been. They could sneak away, but yeah, they got their get back after losing to the Warriors. And
they got their get back against the Kings after we beat them on the road last year, because 42 from Zach LaVine in that game. And then obviously tonight it was a completely different story. It was so interesting watching Doug Christie's rotations.
Yeah, talk about what you saw tonight.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I was really shocked by was the rotations, and I get it. I think that Doug is trying to preserve Sabonis, coming back from a partially torn meniscus. I totally understand getting 20 to 25 minutes, but Sabonis had 17 minutes tonight. He only played probably 3 minutes in the second half. And then Zach LaVine was kind of the big question mark too, because he had 22 points, or not 22 points, but 22 minutes. And he didn't come in until the 3-minute mark of the 4th quarter. So he sat out probably at least 10, 11 minutes between that 3rd quarter and 4th quarter stretch. So
yeah, that was a really interesting move. Because Zach LaVine was 7 for 10 tonight. So he was efficient when he was out there. I think Doug is really leaning into the young guys. I think Nick Clifford, you could check his minutes, but he was definitely...
Yeah, he had 24.
Yeah, so Nick got more of those minutes tonight. And then obviously Dylan and Max, they're getting their solid minutes each night. So I think Doug is just leaning into the youth movement, and he's playing Malik Monk a lot more.
Yeah, he had 31 minutes. He had 30 minutes today.
Yeah, and then Keon Ellis didn't play.
He was a healthy DNP.
Exactly. So it's the theme as of late is playing the young guys, playing Malik more, and then just kind of being gentle with Sabonis's comeback, and then still giving the veterans their run. That's what I'm seeing, and I think that's what the fans want. I think the fans want to see the youth movement. Everybody agrees. I mean, it's not a surprise, but the only 2 guys in the starting lineup that had 30 plus minutes were DeRozan and Westbrook. So it kind of tells you the story that DeRozan is a guy that he had his audition tape tonight for Miami, and yeah, he ain't going to Miami the way he's been getting into tussles and fights with Bam Adebayo, Pelle Larsson. He was just
in people's ears and just was like, it was crazy seeing like NBA fights because we've been to the fight last year where DeMar was in Dylan Brooks's face last year when we played in Houston, when they played in Houston and in the NBA Cup. So we saw like how chippy DeMar can get sometimes. And so
DeMar's been standing on business this year. Mark Jones had the funniest line. He said, "Don't mess with Compton."
No.
And yeah, he was getting in Pele Larson's face multiple times tonight. He did have those hard fouls on him, but then I don't know what was said. Obviously, we have no idea. I'm sure on Twitter we're going to see that leaked audio that whatever that account is that finds the audio somehow. We're going to figure out what was said, but obviously whatever was said was making DeRozan, he was targeting him, obviously. And obviously they had two different tussles in the beginning of the game and at the very end. So
yeah,
it's really interesting to see. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like in the both audition games for DeRozan, I think it was this game and the Bucks, like he's gotten into both of their.
That's a good point.
I don't know what it is like. I mean, why would you ruffle feathers if you might get traded to a team that you're linked to, or maybe I don't know, because like DeRozan's been kind of linked to Miami for a long time. I don't necessarily think he like fits the team right now.
No,
I mean you can make an argument, off the bench for sure. Like DeRozan could fit any team on the bench, but that's obviously not the role that he wants. But I think it's interesting that DeRozan is getting into these altercations with teams that potentially might have interest in him. So I don't know what to think of that, but
so interesting.
DeRozan is definitely a name to look out for in the next 2 weeks, because I really think he's going to be on the move, but the question is where.
Yeah.
And for what. And we'll talk about it later, but DeMar DeRozan was on one tonight in the physicality aspect. He only finished with
23 points.
Yeah, 23, but most of his points were from the free throw line, which
that's where he lives by.
That's where he lives.
10 for 10 from the line, man.
Yeah,
perfect from the line.
That's
you take
what you
it.
want. That's what
you
you
take
want.
it. He was aggressive.
Westbrook had a good game as well. 22 points, 7 assists, 2 steals, 9 for 14 from the field. So
yeah, efficient.
His efficiency, along with Levine's, was pretty impressive.
Was terrific in finishing.
I know.
a lot of easy buckets for him.
And last game too, driving to the basket. He's
efficient. Efficient finisher. That's impressive for somebody that is 38 years old. Is somebody that is 37. Is that efficiency, just getting to the cup, and it's great to see, because Russell Westbrook always had that burst. I know the athleticism isn't there from what it was 10 years ago, but the burst is still there as a finisher. And that's like just something I think a lot of fans of Russell Westbrook can hold their hats to, because it's just fun to watch for somebody that is just so good at finishing and just has a great quick first step. And so I was really a fan of Russell Westbrook's inside game tonight. Obviously, he shot 1 for 6. He is going to try and shoot, and I respect it, because you got to shoot your shots, right?
He should be getting the shot attempts up, because if he went 4 for 6, we wouldn't be complaining about it, Yeah. So I keep getting the shots up. When he attacks the rim, he might have lost the bounce, but the first step is still there.
Exactly.
So, and he is speedy in transition, and he's very smart around the rim. So even if he's going up, he'll find the right pass, which he normally always does.
And it's always on a dump off too, which is great.
So Russell Westbrook had a great night. Let's talk about Malik Monk off the bench.
Yeah,
Malik's been killing it as of late. 18 points. There's been reports that he's basically not being shopped around right now. So I don't know if that's like a mental thing where he's kind of like, just feeling a little bit more at ease. Doug Christie's implementing him into the lineup a lot more, having a lot more trust in him. We saw a lot of Malik Monk ball handling, which I remember when Fox got traded initially, like he was like the guy to handle the ball. It didn't go like super great because we had like a very, very high expectation on him, but Malik can handle the ball. Like there's no question about it. But even tonight with him handling the ball, I think he did he's solid.
He did a solid job, and obviously I think that having Russell Westbrook and Dennis Schroeder helps offload that stuff a lot. Definitely. So you saw Monk in a lot of spots where he was the 2 guard, but there were a couple times in the rotation where Doug made him the main ball handler.
Yeah, which is
great.
He can handle
that. And just somebody that just brings up the ball, and he most of the time there's a lot of players, and I'll say like Steph is kind of that example where he has so much gravity where you think he's going to be like a a score first point guard, right? Where he brings up the ball, but he always has that little sneaky underlining thing where he just gets guys open and gets assists. Like last night, he had 11 assists, obviously.
Yeah.
So I think Malik Monk is kind of in that same category as Steph, but it's definitely like tiers below.
Yeah.
But I mean, and he's also coming off the bench too. It's kind of unfair to compare Monk to Steph, but like I do think their games,
just saying, like,
just the way that they bring up the ball and having that score first mentality, like that's I always find that impressive with Malik Monk in that sense. I mean, 18 points off the bench is fantastic.
What was his field goal percentage tonight?
He was 6 for 13.
Not bad.
So
Not bad.
roughly around like 47, 46%.
We'll take that. Yeah, take that any night.
And then he was 40% from 3. So 4 from 10.
Yeah, Malik did his thing tonight. He had some big shots when it was called upon him. Yeah. Dylan Cardwell with the 12 rebounds. That guy is just becoming a rebounding machine, and we've said it time and time again. On offense, I mean, the offensive rebounding is incredible. Like getting us so many extra possessions. He is so energetic on the floor, and he's strong too. Like he jumps up for those rebounds, and like he's making like his presence shown. Like people aren't wanting to like combat him to get those rebounds.
No, they don't want the smoke.
That's why. And I'm sure Sabonis is teaching him a thing or two in the practices, because Dylan is getting better and better at rebounding, and it's awesome to see. And again, with 2 blocks, he's excellent rim protector. Yeah, so shouts out Mr. Cardwell.
Yeah, shout out to him. I like your point about learning from Sabonis. I mean, it's a three straight rebounding champ. Like you could always learn something there. And so
I'm sure Sabonis is, because like you see Sabonis coaching Max on the sideline. Like, you know he's talking to Dylan too, and I think Dylan is seeking that from him.
Yeah,
and you could see it in the stat sheet for sure.
Oh yeah, and I mean Sabonis had 10 rebounds too. So like, that's a great example. Obviously. Not the best shooting performance from Sabonis. I felt like he missed a lot of easy looks tonight too. So just a lot of easy looks that he normally doesn't miss. So
the rust will come off.
The rust will come off.
Yeah. This is only his 3rd game back.
Yeah, 3rd game back.
Yeah, we're not expecting
not too worried,
too crazy out of Sabonis, but yeah, it's just interesting to see. There must be some minutes restriction that they're not like announcing, or if it's just Doug wants to put the young guys in those tough situations to close games out. I don't know. I'm fine with it.
Max is the right guy for it.
Yeah.
So, and obviously Max had 8 rebounds tonight. So
yeah, they're all the bigs are rebounding great right now. When Max was, when he was getting those early starts, right when Sabonis went out, he wasn't grabbing too many rebounds, but now he's getting up to double digits closely.
Exactly.
I'm loving that. Let's talk about Nick Clifford, because Nick Clifford,
man, he was so good in that first quarter. I was watching an aggressive Nick in that first quarter. He had about 5 or 7 points in that first quarter. He looked aggressive coming out of the jump. I was like, man, this is the moment. This is the game where he's going to take off and just provide that offensive production, because we've seen in Summer League, we've seen glimpses of it in the season as well. Nick Clifford had a really, really awesome first quarter. I was like, hell yeah, Neek, get your 5 points in the first quarter. I was like, that was the most energetic 5 points I've seen in the first quarter from Nick Clifford, because he came out aggressive in that first quarter. I loved the aggression from the rookie. Like, go after those guys. Like, I want to see more aggression from Nick Clifford. I know that rookies like always have this tendency not to be aggressive and kind of like be more of a play first, pass first guy, but when Nick Clifford came in, he hit a 3 right away, and he was getting guys involved. I mean, he had 5 easy, quick points. So, he had 7 points in that quarter. So, I mean, and then he had a bucket, and he had that dunk in the fourth quarter.
Oh, poster!
So poster head top. So
head top.
Man, if we can get an aggressive Nick Clifford the rest of the season, regardless of what happens with this roster, I think this is a big win for him. This is a great development stage for Nick Clifford to really, really step up and be that person that can be the guy that was pretty much the number 1 rookie out of the Summer League. And I want to see that aggression from Nick. I think he is capable of it. I think he is exactly a guy that can really be the first guy off your bench or as a starting shooting guard, regardless of how the roster goes. I want to see this team really, really invest into their first round pick, because he has potential. And I think that if the team really sees that, I think that Nick Clifford's confidence will only get better. 7 points in the first quarter is phenomenal from Nick Clifford as a rookie. Great stuff. It's just a matter of just doing it for 4 straight quarters, because that's what you want to see out of him. Obviously, he didn't shoot the ball the greatest tonight. He only hit 4 out of 10, but I will take.
At least he's getting some stuff because Nick has every reason under the sun to not be aggressive when he has DeMar DeRozan right next to him, Zach LaVine. He has all of these top tier scorers right next to him. He has every reason not to shy away and pass the ball up to them. So it's really great to see him like at least getting the attempts up. The reason why I think he was so good in summer league was because he was like one of the main options on that squad.
I agree.
He's obviously not that on this team. So once the roster opens up, he's going to have a bigger role naturally, and I think that's when we're going to start to see that true progression. But it's nice, very very nice to see it now. Because we know he's capable of it, and he just needs to get that confidence up. And I think the veterans on the team need to like be there for him to like lift him up and like encourage him to be more aggressive and to shoot more, because that's all it really takes.
Oh yeah,
and like we've seen it in the summer league, obviously, but when the roster changes, hopefully soon, I think that's when we're going to see a much more aggressive and higher scoring outputs from Mr. Clifford. And when that shot starts to fall, then
it just opens up so much of your game. It opens up so much of your game because
I love the way he drives to the basket.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but that will make his drives even better when guys run out him on the three. Because right now, a lot of his misses are wide open shots.
Yeah.
So once he starts knocking those down, then the defense is going to have to, respect it, and then he'll just drive past him. And when he drives, I like his driving game.
Yeah, his driving game, his finishing game is terrific. I really like that a lot of his threes in this game came off of running attempt threes, because when he dribbled, pull up, like that's the stuff I want to see from Nick Clifford. I want to see him just come up, one dribble, try a three. If it goes in, great. If it doesn't, then that's just more routine and process. I don't want him to be this guy that is like, I don't know if you've seen the memes on Twitter or on TikTok where it's like the 2019 Rockets and it's like, you're Carmelo Anthony. You're one of the greatest scorers of all time. I don't care. Corner now. Like, that's like, I don't want that for Nick Clifford. I want to see him just be like a Carmelo Anthony and just like pull up the hezzy, I want to see him be a Hezzo. I want to see a Hezzo from Nick Clifford.
Hezzo Jello, favorite color
yellow.
I think Nick Clifford thrives off of the dribble, and that could be a pull up off the dribble or driving to the basket off the dribble. I think when he's stationary hitting that shot, I don't know if he gets in his head, but you see it after he makes it. He's like, finally, So, yeah, I think don't stay in the corner. Move around.
Get the ball.
Show what you can
drive.
do with the ball.
Pull up a little hezzy. Give me that hezzy. We've seen the hezzy in summer league.
Oh,
we've seen it.
He has it in the bag. It's just this roster makes it hard for it to shine.
No chance.
Yeah, it's kind of the same situation with Keegan. It's like once there's less ball dominant players on our team, Keegan, Neek, like these guys are going to be. I think. If the math ain't mathin', or if the math is mathin' how I think it'd be mathin'.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, you're talking about mathin' like Benedict Mathurin.
Exactly. I'm just saying that with, better roster construction around the young guys, it's going to open up their game more. And I think everyone knows that. But yeah, I was impressed by Nick Clifford. I'm glad to see him aggressive and wanting to score. Because there's been plenty of games where he's not, and like we said, time and time again, once that shot starts falling, I think Nick Clifford is going to get a lot more confidence, and the fan base is going to be really, really excited about this first round pick that we traded with the Thunder to get.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I really hope that we could see some bright moments out of Nick Clifford in the second half of the season, because we're in the second half right now. And I think that's another reason why Doug is coaching the way he is. There's really no point to be fighting for anything more than what the season already is. RT, what's our record right now?
We are 12-32.
Exactly.
Yeah. 12-32.
We are.
Yeah,
it's just so funny to say out loud.
It is. Listen,
32.
you know what? Listen, it's the Kings Pelicans. That first Kings Pelicans game is going to be a cinematic mid-off, and I cannot wait because
cinematic mid-off.
Yeah, I mean, we're still got the 4 spot in the draft locked up. I mean, we're 1 game and a half above Brooklyn for that. Utah won today, and
Utah won.
Utah won. They beat the Timberwolves. Keontae George had 43 points. I have him in fantasy. He's DAWG.
Dude.
If it wasn't for Denny Ottavita being this dominant rookie, being the most dominant, most improved player, Keontae George is like my second guy right behind that list.
He has been
it's him
blossoming before our eyes.
It's him, Ryan Rollins, and Denny Ottavita. Like those are like the three guys. Ottavita, Onomatopoeia, whatever.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah, that's just my running joke. I know it's Otvia, right? It's Onomatopoeia. That's how I call it. Ottavia, Onomatopoeia. So.
Dude, Keontae George has been very fun to watch. His game is awesome.
Baylor legend, man.
His game is awesome.
He's a dog. I love watching Keontae George. He is.
Utah is in a tricky situation because like their roster is built good enough to win games right now, but the management does not want it to happen.
No.
They're gonna have to trade Laurie or else they're gonna be like in like the play-in, or they're gonna be like knocking on the door of the play-in.
Yeah,
they're a
so
very
interesting.
good team, and Utah. They got fined last season for what they did. So the NBA is watching them. So they're going to be forced into making some moves at the deadline.
No clowning around for this team, No clowning around. Oh, look at that.
Because they're ahead of schedule.
Oh, look at that. I got on the first try. Let's go.
Boom. Number one pick.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Number one. Let's go.
So you remember this.
Listen,
I already know what's going to happen.
I know you do,
I'm not
but
even worried.
I don't know if I want to say this.
Even if we get to like the sixth, or dare I say it, seventh in the rankings at the bottom, I think the balls are going to fall our way. I'm serious.
I know you are,
We're
but
doing
listen,
it the right way. We're playing
I don't know
the
if
right
I
way.
want to say this on the pod, but I had this thought the other day because
what is it?
Part of me is like starting to, because I was listening to the new Alan Stiles show.
Yes.
And there's a stat where it's like the top three haven't been the most luckiest in the lottery.
I know they haven't. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, they're not wrong though. And like part of me, like the doubt creeped in for me today. I'm not gonna lie, the doubt creeped in. And
do you want to be
I'm gonna say
a little bit better than bottom three?
Like just slightly. Like 4 is where we at.
That's
right
why
now.
I think we're fine. Like,
we're fine.
It's totally fine where we are
fine.
because, like Alan Stiles said, and I've been noticing this trend for a long time. Like that's why I laugh every single time when the Wizards or the
Pelicans are there now.
The Hornets, or the Wizards, like all of these teams aren't getting it because they have been like tanking for years, and they're just banking on landing all of these top 3 picks, and it just hasn't been happening. And it's been getting gifted to these teams that are actually like trying throughout.
The Dallas
season.
Mavericks got the pick last year.
So I think like,
Atlanta was in the play-in 2 years ago and they got it.
But I think since there's been a trend of those teams, it's like
the medium's got to go back to normal at some point.
It's like playing roulette. It's like it landed on black 24 3 times. It's gonna go back at some point.
Or and on the green 0. That's what it is.
That's what.
it landed on the green 0.
That's a better analogy.
Yeah,
like it hasn't hit the green 0 in a while, but this year the green 00 is the
comes to us.
So that's what I'm saying. I think the Kings are playing the season out like in a truthful way, in an honest way. They're not like sitting guys. They're not intentionally tanking. They're not like saying DeRozan has this like unknown sickness and he can't play games. Like, no, everyone's playing when they're healthy, and we've had a fairly healthy roster a majority of the season outside of Sabonis and Keegan, but like
even Levine too.
But like our vets have a lot of our vets have been there. So I don't know. I think we've just been playing the season how the cards have been dealt to us, and we are where we are, and I think that we're going to be gifted in a result for that.
Yeah,
I really believe that.
Oh yeah, no.
If that's
listen,
the
Christo,
bottom 3 or 4 through 7.
Christo, this is the affirmation that I needed. So
I saw RT.
Listen,
remember the vision?
The snow globe. Yeah,
I've seen
right
the vision.
there. You've seen it.
I'm not going.
You're seeing it. Listen.
Words.
You know what?
If we're not 1, we're top 3.
If we're top 3, you know what? Yeah, you gotta give it. So,
but the question is, who's going to represent the Kings at draft?
Oh man, I would love to see
Dylan
Scott.
Might do it.
Dylan could be cool.
Dylan could represent.
I think Dylan would be really cool.
They might send Max or Neek too.
Max could be good.
They normally do like a rookie.
I wouldn't be surprised if Scott Perry was there. I wouldn't be surprised.
Imagine Vivek.
Oh no, that
would be
then
bad
then
juju.
we get 7th pick
That
no
would be
matter
bad
what.
juju.
We would get the 7th pick no matter what.
Vivek, watch from Cabo. Do not go to the
Do
Barclays
not.
Center.
Oh my God.
No, I think I would be down for Scott, but I would be more down for one of the 3 rookies.
Yeah, I mean it'd be cool too. It depends on who's on the roster later, so we'll see. It's all going to come down to it.
Do you have any insights on the deadline, RT? Are you seeing? Is there anything that you've seen in the last 2 days?
I've seen something very interesting with DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, let's talk about it. 'Cause I want to talk about it too.
Yeah, because I think you and I are on the same page with this. And
for sure. I've been seeing that all day today.
I've seen it all day as well because the Golden State Warriors, ladies and gentlemen, lost Jimmy Butler for the rest of the season to a torn ACL.
Which was brutal, by the way. And that injury, does not look good during the replay. Didn't look good when it happened.
Yeah, you can tell there was anytime there's an ACL.
It was a shock factor injury.
Yeah,
you saw that and you're like,
you can tell the jelly on the knee was like, yeah,
it didn't look good. And the thing is, it's like, say what you want about the Warriors, but man, that's brutal because they were just figuring it out. Like they were playing a lot better basketball the past 4 games. I think they were on a 4-game winning streak.
They're 11-4 in the last 15 games.
Yeah, they've been turning a corner, and then this is the last thing that they expected. But this changes everything for the Warriors because they were obviously trying to compete this year with a Steph and Jimmy lineup. And now that this changes everything, you know who did not get a DNP tonight?
Jonathan Kuminga. And you know what he scored tonight?
Tell me.
He had 20 points.
See what that shows? The Warriors are in a very, very interesting position because there's a world where they might say, you know what? We're going to keep Kuminga throughout the rest of the season, and we're going to try and up his trade value.
I don't even know if they have. I don't think they even have a choice at this point. They have to play Kuminga.
But then there's another world where DeRozan could be at play because DeRozan and Jimmy, I'm not saying they're identically the same player, but they have a similar role. Obviously, Jimmy is the better of the two, but DeRozan, he gets to the free throw line around the same amount of attempts as Jimmy. I don't know what the point averages is, but it's probably close.
Mm-hmm. I would say it's pretty close between the two of them.
DeRozan doesn't rebound nearly as good as Jimmy Butler.
He doesn't really facilitate as much.
He doesn't facilitate, but he's still a guy.
Jimmy Butler's averaging 20 points. I mean, DeRozan is averaging 17, 18. So it's not like a big discrepancy. Yeah.
It's like their play styles are different.
Difference.
Yeah, their play styles are still a little bit different. Obviously, you would rather have Jimmy than DeRozan, but this could be kind of like a last-ditch effort to kind of just give Steph a little bit of help because did you see how Colin Sexton was guarding Steph Curry? And he's like, follow me to the locker room, why don't you?
Yes.
Like, Steph needs someone else to kind of just like make his life just a little bit simpler, and DeMar DeRozan could provide 20 points a night for the Warriors.
Oh, without a question.
But also, Jonathan Kuminga proved it that he can tonight too. So the Warriors are in a really interesting spot. What do you think? Do you think there's anything going on between?
There has to be something. There has to be something.
There's conversation.
There has to be conversation. Like no questions asked. This has to be a conversation that needs to happen because Kuminga has been linked to the Kings for way too long for this not to be a conversation.
And DeRozan's never really been linked to the Warriors, but now it kind of makes a little bit more sense than it did before. With Jimmy on the team healthy, I don't think DeRozan fits for that team at all.
No.
But now you can make an argument that DeRozan could benefit and kind of fit into this roster without Jimmy on the floor.
Oh, I agree.
So, Archie, what's your prediction?
Oh man, you thinking that a DeRozan trade to the Warriors,
like a DeRozan Kuminga swap? I think the money is
could be right there. It's almost exactly the same.
Neck and neck. Like,
I think that we have more on the salary, so I think that we have more on the salary. Let me double check that, but I do think that could be.
But say hypothetically, the money just works. Like, do you think that trade, a 1-for-1, could happen?
I think it could. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. Like the Kings, it's not surprised that the Kings are looking to get younger, right? It's not a complete surprise. I think everybody and their mothers and their grandmothers and their great grandmothers
and the sisters and the uncles.
Yes. Everybody agrees that the Kings need to get younger. That's like the big thing. So,
but do you think that's something the Warriors would? Because the Warriors, dude, they are so
their future looks very
bleak with their negotiations. Do you think that's something they would even entertain?
I mean, I think if it's to try and maximize Steph's window.
Because the window is still right now.
Yeah.
You don't want it this season to just be a wash.
No. I mean, Kuminga is making $22 million right now.
And what's DeMar at
24?
Yeah, so 24. It's a $2 million difference. It's going to be interesting, man.
I think it's interesting, too. And then, obviously, Sabonis rumors are still there. I mean, Levine is still linked to Milwaukee.
We have a lot of guys that could get moved, or we could have none.
Yeah, it's in between.
But Warriors fans, if you will listen to the KGP, like, do you think you would take the swing on DeRozan for Kuminga? Do you guys still have any attachment to Kuminga at this point? Are you sick and tired of this long, drawn-out story of JK? Literally, his initials are JK. Oh, he's going to get traded. Just kidding. What is with it? He formally requested a trade.
Oh, we're gonna
they might keep him the whole rest.
We're gonna give Jonathan Kuminga minutes. Just kidding. Oh, Jimmy Butler got injured. Now we could put Jonathan Kuminga in the starting lineup. Just kidding. But he still had 21 minutes tonight, and he had 20 points. So, kind of take it with a grain of salt. Jonathan Kuminga is just like the Jekyll and Hyde. Like, he's like a Jekyll and Hyde person. Like, it's so weird.
It needs to come to an end. If I'm a Warrior fan and he's still on the team at the end of the deadline, I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, and then
I don't know.
Yeah,
now they're forced to play him. They
don't have a choice. They don't have a choice.
So it'll be interesting to see. Is there any other rumors that you've been seeing?
I mean, I've just kind of similar stuff like Levine,
the same guys,
Milwaukee. I've seen Sabonis still linked to so many teams.
Yeah, I just think the Warriors one got a lot more interesting after Jimmy went down.
Yep, and now that opens the door for DeMar.
I'll be keeping my eye on it.
I mean, I've seen Keon Ellis in some deals too.
Yeah, Keon's not playing, so God, dude, I don't know. What's the date? What's the date? Tomorrow, the 21st.
Tomorrow will be the 21st. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we are
15 days until the deadline. Damn, I can't believe it's been 15 days before the the deadline is coming up
still
quick.
There's nothing.
It's crazy. It came up really quick.
We need something to happen, man.
I think something will. Something's got to give.
Something's got to give.
Sheesh.
Well, who do we play next?
We play Toronto.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, back-to-back for both teams.
We play Toronto tomorrow. I saw a stat that we're 2-5 on second night of back-to-backs, and they're 2-6. So, the battle of the mid in back-to-back. So, any predictions? I think Scotty Barnes will be healthy.
I mean, everybody's healthy. Emmanuel quickly had 40 points tonight. So, this team is very deep, obviously.
Is Jakob Poeltl healthy too?
No Jakob Poeltl, but
they got GD. They got
Grady Dick. They got Jamal Shed.
What about Ingram? Ingram's good, right?
Ingram's good,
dude. Ingram is
he's him, man.
He will forever be a Kings killer. So I know what did he have, like 20 points in the first quarter last time we played?
Yeah, it's something stupid.
Dude, Toronto makes
something
me nervous.
stupid.
I'll be completely honest. Toronto,
they're so lengthy.
Our record against Toronto is not the greatest.
No.
Remember when we were at Harvey's in Tahoe watching the game?
Yeah, that was
brutal.
Tough game.
Brutal.
Tough game.
Anyways, yeah.
RJ Barrett's questionable. Jakob Poeltl could be back. I mean, Colin Murray Boyles could be back too. So, yeah, I mean, this is a young team.
And their coaches. Their coaches.
Darko's lit. I love Darko. He is lit. He's post game interviews last year. When he got fired up and got pissed off at reporters.
I love that.
He is lit.
And have you seen his facial expressions?
He gets pissed every damn time.
He's comical.
Oh, man.
I'm a fan.
I watched League Pass and just watching him just get pissed at the refs and just
I love it.
I love it. Like him and Tiago Splitter on the Blazers, they look like the most pissed off coaches I've ever seen in my entire life.
I love it. It's going to be a good game. Do you think we'll come out with a win?
I like our chances.
Last game of the 7-game homestand.
Yeah, I like our chances. I think it'd be nice. I mean, obviously we're guaranteed 500 no matter what. So if we win, we go 5-2. I think there is a world. Yeah, there is a world of possibility. Obviously, this is a big revenge game for Mr. 10, DeMar DeRozan, the man on my shirt here.
What if Drake pulls up tomorrow?
Oh, dude, that'd be so funny.
Is Drake pulling up tomorrow?
Drake been to Sac. It's been 10 years since Drake.
It's been a while. Maybe this is the time he comes back.
I would die laughing if Drake pulled up to Sac tomorrow.
Hey, if we have any Sacramento airport workers, let us know if Air Drake lands tomorrow morning. All right, let us know.
We'll send some OVO fans that we know to the game.
Yeah,
so
let us know because
OVO sign.
I think that would be good for basketball. I think that would be good for basketball if Drake was at the GUNC tomorrow.
Honestly,
you would sit next to Vivek, and then DeMar would be like, "Vivek, what are you doing? I thought we were not like us." Imagine if Vivek switched up. You know, Drake. Vivek's on Drake's hit list too.
Yeah,
because of that shirt.
And then Drake came out with a bar against DeRozan.
And he might drop a bar on the new Iceman album about Vivek too.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Oh man. All right. Well, we will see you.
Yeah, we'll see you.
We'll actually see you tomorrow.
Yeah, actually see you tomorrow. Well, happy back to back.
Happy back to back.
And then the dreaded road trip on the East Coast.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
We'll see you.
Hey, we embrace the tank though.
The tank is on.
Tank is always on.
See you tomorrow.